Hello, ma'am. My name is Rutuja Bhagle and my group mate is Shweta Barke. Our presentation topic is sampling and quantization in ADC. What is ADC and why? We all know ADC is the analog to digital converter. As we live in world, the signals we used are analog in nature. That is our voice or any voice coming from the nature is analog in nature cause it is changing continuously with respect to time. To process these signals in computer, we need to convert the signals into digital form. Why digital? Because computer only process the digital signals, not the analog one. So ADC is a converter basically which converts the analog data into digital one. There are some advantages like in digital one the security is more. It is suitable for long distance cause it is less noisy. So there are main two steps to convert analog data into digital one. That is first is the sampling, second is the quantization. Now sampling. Sampling is the first step of analog to digital converter. We know analog signal is continuous in time and amplitude also, where digital signal is discontinuous in both domains. Sampling is the reduction of continuous time signal to the discrete time signal. A sample is a value or set of values at a point in time or space. A sampler is a subsystem or we can call this at operation because it extracts samples from the analog or continuous time signal. Now there is theorem called sampling one. It states that if band limited signal of finite energy which has no frequency component higher than FM is completely recovered from the knowledge of its samples taken at the rate of twice FM samples per second. Now the shown figure is of sampling signal. That means this one is the analog one and these points are sampling points where we take the sample at the time axis. Now there are three types basically ideal, natural and flat top sampling. We will discuss only ideal and important points of another two one. Now ideal sampling. In this figure shown m of t that is the first signal is the original signal or the information signal which information we have to send or transmit. Second one is the impulse train. Here del of t that is impulse train is used as a carrier signal which gets multiplied with the m of t that is information signal to get the sampling signal. Sorry. So here principle used is called as the multiplication principle. Now what is Nyquist rate? Nyquist rate is the rate at which sampling of a signal is done so that overlapping of frequency does not take place. It is also known as minimum sampling rate and given by Fs equal to twice Fm, that is sampling frequency should at least equal to the twice of maximum frequency. If it exceeds, that means Fs maybe the Fs will less than, if Fs is less than twice Fm, then the Nyquist criteria get false and the aliasing effect occurs. What happens in aliasing? The higher frequencies and lower frequency component gets overlapped with each other. So signal may lose due to this, called as aliasing effect. So what we can do is we can use pre-aliased filter to limit band of frequency of required signal, and the selection of fs, that is sampling frequency, must be accordingly to the Nyquist criteria. So what we seen in ideal sampling, there was impulse train. Here in natural sampling and in flat top sampling, we use rectangular rectangular pulse train as a carrier wave. So see, in natural sampling, the tops are curved here, and in flat top they are flat, which denotes that in natural sampling the tops may occur the noise, or tops may carry the noise, but in flat top there is less noise. So at the end of the sampling process we have the discrete time signal, not the digital one. So to convert the discrete time signal into digital one, we use the quantization process. Before that, here are some applications of sampling. Common applications like audio sampling, video sampling. Digital audio uses pulse code modulation, and digital signals are sound reproduction. Includes analog to digital converter, digital to analog conversion, storage and transmission. In audio sampling, we use the sampling to convert the digital to convert to the digital, and also in video same thing. We use sampling to convert the discrete time signal for further simplification according to the digital signal. Now quantization. The analog to digital converter perform this type of function to create series of digital values out of the given analog signal. The quantizing of an analog signal is done by discretizing the signal with a number of quantization level. In quantization, number of level matters more. Quantization is representing the sampled values of the amplitude by a finite set of levels, which means converting a continuous amplitude sample into a discrete time signal. The blue signal here, figure A, shows the analog signal which we have to discretize or digitalize, and the red signal is the quantized signal, that is the staircase. So this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, these are the levels. We in quantization, the levels are important. Now basically what is quantization? In quantization, actually according to the given signal, we design some level and we take some samples from the analog signal, and then the sample point and the level, we round up the values. Means if the sample value is at 2.7 and the level is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, so near to the 2.7 there is level 3, so the 2.7 is rounded up to the level 3. Like this the quantization level are important. The quality of quantizer output depends upon the number of quantization level used. The discrete amplitudes of quantized output is called as a representation level or reconstruction levels. The spacing between the two adjacent representation is called as step size. See, this is the step size. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then there are also two types of quantization, uniform and non-uniform. The levels which are uniformly spaced are called as uniform quantization, and the levels which are unequal and mostly the relation between them is logarithmic is termed as or called as the non-uniform quantization. As per application, accordingly, non-uniform and uniform quantization is done. Now what is quantization error? We all know there is no one system who is or which is errorless. So for any system during its functioning, there is always difference in what we give and what we get. That is what we given as input and what we got as output, there is always difference. That difference is called as a quantization error. Okay, here is the overall ADC process. First we give the analog signal as an input to the sampler, which will output which will have output a discretized signal. Then the discretized signal is given to the quantization, and we finally get the digital signal. This is the MATLAB code. So what we done first is we selected the sampling frequency. Then this is the this is the frequency. Then we formulated the t, and that t is time, and is yes. Okay. Then we taken x as an input sine signal and y is a sample signal. So we first sampled out. This is the process. We sampled out the signal, and here where del is coming, here we started the quantization. How? X max minus x min. That means the difference between two stages is called as a step size. That is here denoted as a del. So we got such a output that first is the original signal, second one is this is the sampled values, this is the sample signal, and this is the quantized signal. So in this way the quantization and sampling is done. So it is a huge application in all analog to digital converters and modulation techniques, that is pulse code modulation, differential pulse code modulation, etc. So thank you.